Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my family members, friends, loved ones and subscribers all over the world. Guys, yes, it's another week has gone by. It's Johnny back here for the Power of Life for his X39. It's a mind-boggling testimonial. I'm sure if you're in two minds of using the product or not, this should make up your mind. It's mind-boggling. You'll see this one. This one is an awesome one. As you can see on the slide, we hold 180 patents on the products. So you can only get it from one of us at Lifeways. You won't find it in any chemists, discounts, clicks, any of those. We hold the patents, and you can only get it from us. And it's the only a technology of its kind in the world today. There is nobody else that's doing this, and you can only get it from us. So please, guys, watch this video and hope to change your mind today. I want to welcome you to the Lifeway family. Please like, subscribe and share my channel, and you'll get a free testimonial every week automatically. Guys, let's help those people that are suffering and that are in pain all over the world. The testimonial for 2024 is week number 40, which is kidneys. And after being on dialysis for 41 years, see what this magic miracle patch does. I call it the miracles, my own opinion. It's nobody else's opinion, but it's mine. And it comes packed in the sleeve like this. There's 30 patches in the sleeve. And all you do, it's a non-invasive patch, so nothing goes into your body. You don't have to take injections, big pharma, Smarties, anything like that. It's your own body. It works with the body heat, which activates the patch, and the patch ignites your copper peptides in your brain, and which in turn reactivates your own stem cells in your body. So guys, it's a no-brainer. Watch this. If you're in two minds, let's get you to one mind and get you on the product so that you can send me testimonials as well. So on the next slide, it's one of our doctors that are on our Lifeway family, one of the thousands that they are. That's Dr. Tony. He's been a medical practitioner for over 30 years. According to him, he's never seen a product that can help people with so much things so quickly and at a very reasonable price. Overseas, I'm from South Africa. Overseas, they buy you the price of a patch is the price of a coffee. So if you don't have a coffee every day and stick one of these, then you can send me your testimonials. So he'll explain to you how the product works, the benefits they're out of, and all that type of thing. And then the main testimonial on the third slide is about a guy that's been on dialysis since the age of 16. And you can see for yourself what it's done for this guy. It's a no-brainer. It's mind-boggling. So guys, please concentrate, check this one out. It is amazing. So please stay healthy, stay strong, and live younger. Let us help you with it. I'll see you on the last slide. So thank you for being here, and thank you for spending the time with me. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to help me finance this channel, and we'll take it from there. And I'll see you next Saturday when we upload the next testimonial. So nice seeing you, nice being here, and I'll see you on the last slide. Thanks a lot, and stay healthy, guys.
Let's start over. All right. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you getting on a Friday afternoon or evening. Definitely excited for the information I'm going to share with you tonight. My name is Dr. Tony Smith. I'm a doctor of chiropractic from the Antelope Valley, Lancaster, Palmdale area. I've been in practice for 30 years in a multidisciplinary facility with orthopedic surgeons, podiatry, pain management, general physicians. And I'm really excited to bring this information and this new innovative technology to you, and because it's blessing a lot of people. So I would definitely thank whoever invited you to this call or Zoom. Definitely thank them, because they thought enough of you to reach out and to share something that definitely can impact your health and vitality. It can make a big difference in people that we bless with introducing this information and this technology with. So anyway, we're here to share something with you that can elevate, activate, and regenerate. And that's, one of the really cool things is to be able to regenerate. And we're talking about some innovative technology based around stem cells. Now, stem cells, pretty much everybody has heard about this technology. The medical community has done a great job of educating people about stem cells and how beneficial they are for regeneration and for the health and vitality. I mean, there's regenerative medicine facilities all across the country that people are paying thousands of dollars to go and to look younger, feel better, and to just basically increase their lifespan. So what we're going to introduce to you tonight is a technology that's based on something that's safe, non-invasive, effective, and affordable. Really pretty much everybody can utilize and participate. And because it's science-backed and multiple studies and everything, and it's been blessing a lot of people with their health. And I'm talking about like the stem cells, because stem cells are the foundational cells of every structure, ligament, organ, tissue in the body. So everything starts from a stem cell. So what happens over a period of time is as we start to age, those stem cell production slows down dramatically. When we were younger, we fall, break a bone or bruised up, and we heal within a couple of days. As we start to age, that healing slows down, significantly. By the age of 30, we're at half our production of stem cell, 50% of our stem cell production. By the age 60, we're at 10% production. 90% of that system has shut down. So we're healing very slowly. And you can see that, as people are upper in age, if they fall and break a hip, I mean, they can hardly ever recover from that. And it can be the downfall of their overall health and wellness. But that is because the stem cells are not active and they're not repairing anything. And so when we can get into and educate and show people a safe, innovative technology that activates our body's stem cell, it's groundbreaking. I mean, it's instrumental in the health and vitality and wellness community, and it's going to impact a lot of people. And we're just at the very beginning stages of it to introducing it. The really cool thing about this particular product is called the X39. The X39 is this little patch here. And this, a lot of people think that this patch has medicine in it or something. There's no medicine, no chemicals in this particular patch. All this patch does, it has organic nanocrystals in it that are plant-based, made out of sugar, salts, and amino acids. But this particular patch deflects light, takes transient light, and also takes the light from our body. We have an infrared light. If you think about, night vision, those night vision can sense light. And so when people are moving around at night, you can actually see the heat and the light off the body. And what this particular patch does is it actually refracts the light that we're putting off and from transient light into a certain wavelength that stimulates the release production of stem cells, but also something that's very significant called copper peptides. Now, copper peptides are huge because they do a lot of different things in our body. One of the things is that it helps minimize or neutralize inflammation. Now, anybody that, I'm sure majority of people in here have heard anything that ends in an itis, tendonitis, bursitis, you know, all the different itises. Everybody suffers from some form of itis, and that is actually the root. Inflammation is the root of all disease, and an itis is basically saying something with an inflammation component to it. So copper peptides help neutralize inflammation in the body. So when we can neutralize inflammation, we can significantly enhance the healing properties and overall health and wellness of the body. The other thing that it does is it helps neutralize pain, the pain thresholds and things like that. But also it increases our healing properties because it helps with reinnervation, which is basically increasing nerve cell conduction in our body, and revascularization. So that's when we're developing new blood vessels for healing purposes, so that the body can bring healing nutrients, oxygen and other nutrients to the injury site or to an area that doesn't get good blood supply. The other thing that the patch actually does is, I started to research in the research I did, is that it helps break down clotting issues. You know, it helps neutralize clotting factors, which is significant in cardiovascular issues, and a natural way to actually help stimulate our body's own devices and own system to break down clots naturally. That's significant and can be instrumental in somebody's health and well-being. So with that, you know, getting a hold of how we can activate those copper peptides is significant. I'm going the wrong way. Just to understand that this company has been around for 18 to actually going on their 20th year this year. It's significantly growing incredibly fast right now because of this particular patch. This patch is starting to make its way into people's hands, and the company is just taking off and going through the roof. So we're going to talk a little bit about the business side of it, but understand that when you can grab onto a technology that most people don't know about and catch that wave, that can be instrumental in your own financial situation down the road. And we'll talk about how to captivate that in a little bit. But understand that this company is growing exceptionally fast. It's open in 75 countries. So you can actually introduce this into international markets, which is significant for what it is. And the inventor of this particular company, David Schmidt, he has over 130 patents. This particular product has over 100 or has over 80 different scientific studies and tests on it, clinically proving that this particular patch activates copper peptides. Okay, so I want you to understand this. This patch has been clinically proven multiple times to activate copper peptides and stem cells in our bodies. The other thing, there's clinical studies that are showing that are proving that copper peptides do so many different things. And there's a ton of different studies. It's been studied since 1973. Lauren Picard discovered this and has been in hundreds of different studies showing how the benefits of copper peptides. So when we can naturally activate copper peptides in our body and promote our own body's healing mechanism and wake up that dormant system, it's incredible what the body can do when you put it in the right situation. And so one of the things I really love about this technology, it's not a Me Too product. So I've been in health and wellness for many years, and I've been in nutrition supplements and different things like that. And we're always explaining like why this particular product is better than this one, why this nutritional supplement is better than this one. Honestly, guys, there's nothing out there on the market like this. There's no other technology like this that mimics this, and we have a patent on it. So it's not a Me Too product. You'll never find this particular product or technology in Walgreens, in Walmart, in Costco, or anywhere else. So we have our hands on this is like gold. And so the thing is that we have the ability to bless a lot of people, but we are the messengers of the company. We are the ones that get to deliver that message and bless so many different people. So what this particular patch does, that I talked about, is about activating your stem cells. One, rapid pain relief. So the first thing I always talk about is that when people are in pain, what's the first thing they want out? They want out of it, right? They want to get rid of their pain. So we have a safe and effective way that they don't have to resort to a lot of different medications. And this can be, beneficial throughout the body and hit a lot of different mechanisms, organs, and functions throughout the body. Also, it helps reduce inflammation. Like I talked about earlier, inflammation is the root of all disease and illness, all our itises. Also accelerates wound healing. That's significant in diabetics. They have difficulties healing different areas like in their feet, hands, or anything. If they get any cuts or lacerations, they usually turn into ulcers and sometimes end up getting amputation because their body can't physically heal those areas because they don't have the right blood supply, they don't have the right nerve innervation, and it's diminished. And so when we can introduce this to somebody, in that situation, we could literally change someone's life. And the person that actually introduced myself to this particular technology had an issue like that. He had actually been was diagnosed with cancer, had to go through chemo. Through the chemo he developed, it actually triggered diabetes. He ended up getting a foot ulcer, and the foot ulcer kept growing. They couldn't get it to heal. And so the doctor was actually talking about he was going to have to amputate, potentially amputate a part of his foot because he couldn't get this particular ulcer to heal. But out of the blue, somebody I hadn't talked to in about 7 years called him up and had no idea that he was in, this type of situation or issue, and introduced this particular patch to him. Within a day's time, his numbness and pain went away his foot. Within a month to a month and a half, his foot ulcer healed up, and now he actually got feeling back. He got better circulation. He's actually back active with his kids. So it significantly impacted and changed his life by just utilizing this patch. So again, you never know who you're going to be able to impact with this. It also naturally increases our energy levels. And I mean, everybody's looking for a little pep in their step, or there wouldn't be a line around the block for Starbucks, or there wouldn't be, all these energy drinks making billions of dollars because people are consuming it because they want a little, boost in their energy levels. We have something that not only increases energy levels, but actually helps you sleep better, which is crazy to be able to do that. But just because of the systems it activates, we're able to get that type of result and responses from it. The other thing is about mental clarity. One thing significant about it when we talk about reducing inflammation in the brain, when you start to reduce inflammation in the brain, things start to focus. You get better focus, you get better cognition, meaning that there's better nerve transmission. Everything starts to work more effectively when you can reduce inflammation. Enhancing athletic performances. This is one particular thing that when I was introduced to it, I'm an active cyclist. I actually race competitively road bikes and mountain bikes, but I was in my road bike season, and I started noticing changes when I started utilizing the patch. I had better recovery, I had better endurance, I had better power output. Things significantly started to change, things that I could actually monitor on a day-by-day basis. And so I was definitely impressed with it. I always kid because my only dilemma is that do I actually share it with my competitors or not? Because I always want the upper hand. So it's a little dilemma where I want to share it or not with that. But understand that we can actually help a lot of people in their recovery situations, and that's the next thing is faster recovery from exercise. Because of the systems that it activates, it actually allows our body to recover that much faster. And then improve skin appearance. That is very significant because as we age, again, there's a lot of people spending a lot of money on different procedures and things to make their skin tighten up and look better, because this increases collagen production, which is the integral structure and integrity underneath the skin that holds the skin tight. Because it increases collagen production, it actually has the ability to tighten up skin. So you start to see the wrinkles diminish over time. The other thing, understand that collagen is the basis of every ligament, tendon, and bone. So when we start to lay down more collagen, we start to help strengthen those ligaments and tendon and bone, ligament and tendon attachments, but also we talk about bone density. So as we get older in age, there's a common thing called osteopenia and an osteoporosis, because our bone density starts to decrease. It becomes very porous, and then you're prone to fractures and different injuries like that, compression fractures and stuff. So if we have the ability to naturally increase our bone density over a period of time, doesn't happen overnight. Understand that this is a process over time, a cumulative process that builds upon itself. And that's why it's so significant to utilize the patch consistently over a period of time, because it's building upon itself. Because the skeletal system itself takes 7 years to replace, okay? It replaces itself every 7 years. So when people ask me, how long should I actually wear the patch? I mean, at minimum, now that I understand how long it takes to lay down new bone density, at least 7 years to utilize the patch, because you're laying down structural integrity of the bone density and decreasing your potential for risk down the road, let alone when we're going to talk about other health benefits that it enhances by doing that. In the long-term results of utilizing the patch is in the first few days, we're talking about 4,000 genes begin to reset. Now, 4,000 genes is pretty significant, because most people have heard that red wine is good for them, resveratrol. Understand, resveratrol resets 2 genes, and it's hitting national notoriety on resetting 2 genes, and we're resetting 4,000 genes. Think about how much wine you're going to have to drink to reset 4,000 genes. I always joke you're going to have to join the wine club, or cases of wine get shipped to you to reset 4,000 genes, and we can do it by utilizing this patch. And then also within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. The brain is becoming balanced because we're reducing inflammation in the brain. We're increasing nerve conduction and transmission through the brain. So you start to see benefits of decreased symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, depression, better cognition, better focus. A lot of people are reporting benefits of that within just 6 weeks. Again, going back to collagen, within 3 months, your collagen levels are increased and intensified. So you're, again, decreasing wrinkles, increasing hair growth. Not only are people seeing increased hair growth, is that the hair is actually growing in their natural color. And we're not talking about hair growth all over your body, hair growth where it's supposed to be. We're not just turning in Chewbacca or nothing like that. So we're talking about hair growth where it's supposed to be. Okay, so no worries about that. But and then also increasing structural integrity of both your skeletal and muscular system, which I already talked about. The next thing, within 6 months of utilizing the patch consistently and faithfully, is that they're seeing that the cardiovascular system, the heart function, is reversing in age of up to 8 years in age reversal of heart function. That is significant when we start talking, when we get up in age, and our cardiovascular system and our heart strength and what they call a fraction rate is diminishing, meaning that our heart doesn't pump as strongly or like it used to. And so then you start to see, different issues going on. But if we can reverse that age, that cardiovascular age, by 8 years, significant things can happen. And then also going back to, those anti-clotting benefits of it, is that if we start to introduce it to and break down in clotting factors, there's a lot of people walking around with clots in their coronary arteries that they don't even know about, and then they still go to start to do some type of activity, and it starts to cut off blood supply, and lo and behold, you end up in a heart attack. So knowing that we can definitely impact people's longevity by utilizing the patch over a longer period of time, and help people with that, because the patch, we're not treating, curing, or mitigating into diseases. We're just waking up those dormant systems in our body that's been going to sleep over time. So we're opening that system back up and getting it active and working again. And so what I love about the company itself is that if you want to do some research, it's all brought into one spot. You just direct everybody to startx39.com. You don't have to be a doctor to explain it. Direct them, point them to this site, and everything's there. There's all the research studies, all the videos and everything. I mean, they can do a shallow look in there, they can do a deep dive. And it's actually where I went to start looking and investigating the company and the product line when I was introduced to it. And then I dug, and there's so many different studies in there and backing, which is really super important when you're introducing it to medical professionals, because I was not going to introduce it to my patient. My patient load or whatever, if I didn't believe in the product, if there wasn't science backed and something I could stand behind. And so I did a deep dive and dug into this. I started actually sharing it with different patients, friends, family members. One of the most significant crazy things that happened to me was I heard somebody talking about utilizing the patch on their animals, utilizing a used patch on their animals. So as I was, using it when I was cycling, sharing it with other people and seeing their benefits, I actually took a couple of my used patches and put it on my dog. I have a 16-year-old Boston Terrier that has arthritic hips, and we live in a 2-story house that he couldn't go up and down the stairs for at least 6 to 8 months prior. So I actually taped a couple of these used patches on the underneath side of his collar. Within 2 days, he was going up and down my stairs, and I couldn't believe it. Completely blew me away. And so, I mean, there's a little video going around about horses don't lie. It's a pretty, interesting video about, how the horses are responding to utilizing the patch, but dogs don't lie either, right? So no way he could fake that. And he was, after I started consistently putting the patch on him, he's out there, playing tug of war with the other dogs. And this guy's 16-year-old. Boston Terriers typically don't live past 12. And this guy's out being active, which completely excited me. But, since I was introduced to the company, I've been able to share it with a lot of different people. I've seen, rotator cuff issues. I've seen arthritic hip things, that bone on bone in the knees. A lot of different people are benefiting it. But understand, a lot of times when you share the product with somebody wants, maybe they want their knee pain to go away. That's the first thing they want. But maybe there's something else more important going on, because this basically goes to the weakest link in the body, and it starts to lay down those new cells for regeneration. So don't get discouraged if your knee pain doesn't go away like that overnight. It's not everybody's a one patch wonder, but understand that behind the scenes, it's clinically proven it's working somewhere. It's doing something, whether it be in liver function, heart function, kidney function, whatever. There's something going on. And what was really cool recently, we just last weekend we were at a conference, This Is It conference, and the founder of the company talked about is that if you stay on the patch long enough, 92% of the people are seeing benefits, results from utilizing. I'm sorry, 98% of the people are seeing benefits and results from utilizing the patch when you stay on it long enough. The thing is most people give up a little bit too soon. If they don't get results in 3 days, they think the patch doesn't work. Trust me, things are going on. At least minimum, looking at the cardiovascular benefits, at least utilizing the patch for 6 months at minimum. But definitely, staying on long term can significantly enhance your overall health and well-being. And so how do we utilize the patch? How do we wear a patch? The company recommends wearing the patch 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I tell people, put the patch on in the morning when you brush your teeth, and take the patch off at night when you brush your teeth. Let's just hope everybody out there is brushing their teeth, right? Okay. So if you happen to wear a little bit longer, great, no problem. You're not going to overdose on the patch or anything. There's not going to be any detrimental effects. If you wear a little bit shorter, fine, no worries. But you just have to take the patch off for a period of time to let the body reset. Basically, the patch, when it's on for a period of time, the body starts to sense, the signal and everything, and it starts to not respond to the signal as efficiently, as effectively. So you got to kind of break that cycle for a short period of time, and then put the patch back on, and it's going to be more beneficial in the long run. So utilizing the patch, it doesn't matter if you wear it, during the day or at night. I recommend people wearing it during the day, but some people, initially, they may have a detox. They may go, majority of people don't, but there's been a few people that actually have a detox where they feel maybe a little tired. They maybe feel a little lethargic. They may get a little headache. That is your body trying to detox. So one of the things when you're going through a detox is that you need to drink a lot of water. You need to hydrate. As a society, we're dehydrated anyway. So we need to up our hydration when we're starting to utilize the patch so that it allows our organs to flush all the toxins out of our body. Our kidneys and liver are working hard to flush those toxins out. So help that process by hydrating. The other thing that somebody might notice is that maybe they get a little skin rash, okay? Understand that our skin is our biggest detox organ, okay? And so sometimes it'll start to detox through the skin. You'll get a little rash. Again, just hydrate, get through it. You're going to feel all the benefits on the backside of that. It's just a short period of time. And it's going to be, you know, glory on the backside. You just got to get through that process. And one of the things I actually wanted to talk about is that I kind of forgot in the beginning part, is that this is a very simple concept, because I talked about how it captures light and creates what they call a photochemical reaction. Now everybody accepts there's photochemical reactions goes on in our body, and I'll explain why. Because everybody knows that when we go out into the sunlight, our body converts sunlight to vitamin D, right? That's a photochemical reaction. Everybody knows, everybody accepts that goes on in our body, whether we can't turn it on or can't turn it off or whatever. Also, when we go out in the sunlight, our skin starts to turn a little darker. That's our body producing melanin. Melanin is a protection against ultraviolet rays. That's another photochemical reaction that goes on in our body that everybody understands and accepts that we can't turn on or off, okay? Another photochemical reaction that goes on in our body for males, when they stand in sunlight, you know, get sunlight on the shoulder, it increases testosterone production in our body. Another photochemical reaction. We have photochemical reactions that go on in our eyes, in our retina, that happens every day that we can't turn on or off. That is what the concept of this particular patch is that David Schmidt found the right wavelength to activate those copper peptides when you wear the patch. That light refraction sends a certain wavelength to activate copper peptides and to stimulate our own stem cell production. So understand, it's a concept that we've already accepted. We just didn't know it could be created in a patch to activate certain things. And so knowing that we have our hands on groundbreaking technology, I mean, it's crazy to what we can actually touch and do. You can see here in some of the testimonies here, the gentleman on the left, increased hair growth. The person on the left pulling the shorts down a little bit, just kind of the scar. She had a C-section scar right there, and it's actually going away by utilizing the patch. The upper right-hand corner there, that's actually cystic acne, which honestly can be very detrimental to an adolescent's their confidence, and you know, because kids can be harsh, you know, young people can be harsh on each other, and just to know the confidence level gets affected just by having acne and not being able to control and get rid of it. By actually utilizing the patch can significantly help detoxification of the skin, help tighten the skin and clear that. And we've seen multiple cases of that going on. The eye picture there is getting rid of the wrinkles, helping kind of tighten the skin around that. And again, people do spend a lot of money to get different types of injections, Botox, different types of things to tighten that skin around the eye so you don't get the bags and wrinkles, the crow's feet and all that. So we have, again, something that we can bless a lot of people with that. So really, when it comes down to what is most important to you, we're talking about everybody's health and wellness, and we can talk about, financial opportunity, but in the beginning, if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter how much money you make. But what is really important, is it time freedom? Is it family? Is it less debt? Talking about the vehicle, we have our hands on something very significant, but the company has actually put together a referral program. So when we go out and bless people with this particular patch and have the ability to change their health and wellness, the company sends us thank you checks, referral program. Thank you for blessing other people. Thank you for getting the word out. We are the advertisers of this company. They don't spend money on advertising on satellite, in billboards, in print ads, or anything like that. They bless the people financially with the ones that go out and touch other people's lives. So with that, understanding that we have the opportunity to change financial situations. Again, the stem cell industry is huge and growing exceptionally fast because of the medical community has done a great job of educating people on how beneficial. So all we need to do is to jump on that wave, jump on those coattails. They're doing the work for us. We have a safe, non-invasive, effective, and affordable way to activate our own body stem cell. We don't have to go to external sources to do it. We're activating that dormant system in our body. So we have the potential to make a big impact in this industry. And understand, getting into this, there's doctors that want to get into this industry, but financially can't, because it can be very limiting. It could be very expensive. And as myself, as a chiropractor, I physically could not get into the stem cell industry because I can't do injections. I would have to hire another doctor to come into the office to do those injections. Then I have to, buy the equipment. I have to buy all the supplies. Then you have workman's comp, you have liability. So it can be very costly to even get into that industry. But now with the patch, I can not only get into this, but I can show other people how to do that. And that's significant because it's basically like franchising. I can help people start to create franchises across the country and international markets without necessarily being a healthcare professional. So really significant because I can't teach everybody how to be a chiropractor, but I can show people how to bless others with this particular patch and activate their own stem.
And she introduced us to LifeWave. She found out that I was on dialysis. And so she recommended me using the X39 and the X49. And this was about a month and a half ago, a month and 2 weeks ago. Okay. So a month and a half, basically. I've been using it for about a month and 1 week. And I had been on dialysis for, it's shocking, but it is true, 41 years.
How long?
41 years.
41 years on dialysis?
Yes.
Okay.
Since the age of 16.
Okay.
So the first, second, and third day that I used the X39, I started feeling a warmness and an energy. It's like a second wind. I couldn't get tired. That's the first thing I noticed. Second week and third week, I started urinating.
On your own?
Yes, on my own. I'm still going through dialysis, but my kidneys, whatever is there, is producing urine. Now, which for 41 years, I had not been able to urinate.
Wow.
The third thing I notice now, and I'm going to put my head down so you can see, my hair is starting to go back. And it's starting to come back black. Now, there's a different, you said you're a doctor, so you may know what this is. Ejection fraction in my heart.
Yeah, your heart.
Okay, so the last time I measured my ejection fraction, because of dialysis, my heart has taken a beating.
Oh, yeah.
But my injection fraction before the patches, and I needed to have a stent put in because of that, it was 45. Okay. And so today is 65. So
in 6 weeks?
In 6 weeks. Yes. So whatever it's doing a change in my body, that's for sure. Wow. Now, and to be honest, Donna recommended me use the patch a couple of hours. But I told her, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the whole patch, and I'm going to use it for the 12 hours. And I did. And that's what I've been doing for the last month and 2 weeks. I used the patch for 12 hours and 12 hours off, and it's doing great so far.
That's an understatement. Wow. I'm like Don. I'm over here like, whoo, wow, Roberto, 6 weeks, 41 years on dialysis, and you're now urinating for the first time in 41 years. And your ejection fraction, which is measured by the doctor, by instruments, like you can't make that up. That's not that's a bad thing, right? Obviously, but it's a very good thing.
Yes, it is.
I am absolutely amazed at your results in just 6 weeks. That is amazing. Using the X39 and 49 is what you said, correct? People are asking.
Correct. That's what I've been using, yes. And now I'm trying to see if I can use the carnosine and the glutathione as well. But I wanted to go slow because I was advised not to use all of them at once because of my disease.
Yeah. Good for you. I am so happy for you. Do you have anything else you've noticed that you'd like to share with us?
Well, my skin is different.
When your
Dialysis
hair.
usually, well, besides my hair, my skin is becoming more supple, if that would be the right word. Before, it used to be scabby, because of dialysis, and now it's not that way anymore.
Wow.
So those are the things I've noticed in the last month and a half. So I am looking forward for the next second and third month to see what it does.
So, and how old are you, Roberto?
57.
57. Okay, I could have figured that out, I guess. Maybe I would have done 16 plus 41. I'm just over here blown away, though, honestly. So I'm not doing the math in my head. So 57 years old. Wow, supple skin, hair growing back black, ejection fraction is amazing for everyone out there with heart issues. Number one killer in the world is heart disease. So wow, congratulations. And then I want you to tell me real quickly, you had mentioned something just a minute ago about your brother's cat.
Yes. So my younger brother has a young cat that developed a tumor on the right hind leg. Mm-hmm. And he was worried that it was cancer. So he took it to the vet, and they determined that it was a non-cancerous tumor, but that it could develop into cancer if it left there for a long time. So my brother wanted to have excised it. So in the meantime, I told him, well, why don't you use a X39 that you use? When you take it off, put it on the cat at nighttime. And he did. So the cat wears it for 6 to 8 hours at nighttime. And he went to the vet yesterday, and the vet found that the tumor had diminished in size. So it measurably in size has diminished. He measured it before and today, yesterday. So my brother was really happy. So he's going to continue putting the X39 on.
Wow, that's exciting. So exciting. Yay for his cat.
Yes.
Like I said, we love our pets, so we want to keep them healthy and feeling good. So
yeah,
wow.
you just don't know how much he loves his cat. He even cried when he found out that he had the tumor. So now he cried because he found out that the tumor is diminishing in size.
Yeah, wow, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you and for your brother. I cannot wait to hear what happens with you over the next 90 days. I definitely want to have you back on again in 90 days. Congratulations on all of your success in just a 6-week period of time. I can feel that in my heart so much. So happy for you. So congratulations, Roberto. We will definitely have you back on again.
So thanks, guys, for watching the whole testimonial with me. And I hope to hear from you soon. As you can see on this last slide here is the Power of Life race. And all to thanks David Schmidt, our founder and CEO of the company. So don't hesitate. Drop us a message. As you can see, I'll be your distributor because you saw this product on this video. So please like and subscribe and share my channel so that I can get some financial benefits to do all this work. And just don't forget, guys, this is a miracle patch. That's how it looks like again. That's all it is. No injections, nothing going into your body. It just sticks on parts of your body, and you get all the miracles, the benefits out of it. So please like and subscribe on my channel. My landing page is a list of all diseases and issues that we are having throughout the world now. And if you see one there that relates to one of your family members, friends, or loved ones, drop me a message on the number below, which is, as you can see, it's down below, which one it is, and I'll send you live testimonials back from people that are on this technology and getting fantastic results, and you can see it for yourself. So guys, don't hesitate. I'm waiting to hear from you, and thanks for watching the video all the way through, and I'll definitely see you next Saturday when I upload the next testimonial. So enjoy the week, and think about this. It's nothing to think about. It's a no-brainer. But I know for a lot of people, they've got different things going on in their lives and that. So just hook me up, and I'll send you more information, and I can hook you up to this technology. You will never be sorry that you done it. Not only helping people is the most soothing thing in my life because of what happened, how we got to where we are. I lost my business and all that because of that. So hope to see you next week, and enjoy the week. Stay healthy, stay strong, and stay younger. And let's see each other again next week. Thanks for being here, and greatly appreciate it. And I'm definitely waiting to hear from you. We don't need the people to live with suffering and all over the world. Let's do this, guys. We're after 1 billion family. That is our target. Thank you, and enjoy the week. Bye.